Hey guys, I wanted to make a quick video about the new turquoise red letter that I received. I just did a review on, and since I've had it for a day here, for a little over a day, and have taken a look at it, I've been reading out of it and using it a little bit and messing around with it. I went to look between it and the old edition, and I'm starting to see more differences that I didn't notice at first. So I want to show those to you guys. This will be for our fellow YouTuber R. Grant Jones, who has Bible reviews. He's subscribed to my channel. He does really detailed videos, guys. So go over, check him out, subscribe to his channel, and he has really good videos on font sizes and things like that. And he asked me about the gutter, and I wasn't too sure about the gutter, but it's very faint, brother. It is out of the gutter more, but it's not too much, but it is. I'll show it here on camera, and then there's a few other things I want to show to you guys, but I'll try to get this angled right. So I got the gutters matched up, and as you can see, it's out just a little bit more. Now it's not a lot more, but here in person it's more noticeable in person when you're using the Bible. It just feels more flexible in the gutter and doesn't want to pull back like this book block does. This book block seems to want to stay in a bow, that bow, like dove-shaped, wing-shaped, more than this newer one. Kind of wants to stay open. It has a more, it's hard to explain. It feels like it has a looser binding to it, I guess is what I would say. The stitching just feels that way to me. I mean, it's a new Bible. I haven't used it as much as this one, and it seems more flexible than that. But as you guys can see, this is another thing I want to bring up. You can see the paper color difference. This paper is a lot more creamy and shinier. And at first I thought, well, maybe this one didn't have as much, or had about the same amount of shine. But now that I'm in here and I have it set up, I think you guys can probably see on camera as I angle it around. This one gets a glare, and that one doesn't, as you can see. And when you do it close up, sometimes it'll look exactly the same. But when you're seeing it from this point of view, look how the light blurs out the text. Now this is the old edition. So as you move around, you see that blurring effect on the verses. And then you go over to this Bible, the new one. It's in whiter, has a whiter paper. It's a thicker paper. It doesn't do that. You see, it doesn't get that glaring effect. It still has a shine, but yeah, it's definitely better. So yeah, that's a plus right there, guys. I love that. They really did step it up, and it made this Bible a lot better, guys. You get a margin that you can write in. Overall feel of the Bible feels just, I love the feel of this Bible. This is one of my favorite Bibles I've gotten from them in a long time. You know, I love church publishers, but this Bible, it's just super flexible, guys. I mean, every once in a while, church will make a Bible that's a little bit different than others, and this is one of them, guys. This is one that I think you really got to nab. As soon as they get these back on the site for sale, get yourself one. They're wonderful. This brown calfskin is different. It's softer than the black. I mean, it still is flexible, but the black has kind of more of a tougher kind of feel. This has more of a supple feel to it. If you're familiar with the Crossway Cordovan, I think it was called Cordovan calfskin that they had, this is very close to that. Has that same smell and that same feel and same kind of look. So if you're familiar with the Cordovan iron calfskin that Crossway had out, it is a lot like that. It has that same kind of feel to it. So it is a beautiful Bible, guys. I love it. It's just excellent. It feels so nice in the hand. And another thing that I noticed, as you can see, the yap on this one, it doesn't stick out very far. And see, when you open the Bible and you lay it out, I mean, you only have a little bit of yap there. So when you shut the Bible, I mean, it is right on the money. It's a lot like kind of like a Schuyler Bible. So they with this certain edition, they made it to where it just fit just right. Now this one, on the other hand, it really overhangs. I mean, you get a good overhang yap there, so the ends will curl over like that and cup the book block, which gives it a great look, but it also feels nice in the hand, guys, when you're carrying your Bible, and it does protect it. Sometimes you'll reach for your Bible and you'll scratch the gilding. This stops that from happening. You reach over and your fingers bump it. So those, the ladies that have the long nails, or even us guys sometimes will have longer nails and scuff it really easy. It protects from that. But for me, as a geek, I love that look. I love it when it just makes it more comfortable. But here's another plus for manufacturing-wise. When you open it up, it presents the Bible better. For the read on the table, it just looks nicer in hand. When you hold it, it feels better. But you have room here, and it does matter, guys. When you close that Bible, sometimes these end pages will catch on the corners and will catch that very end where they cut the leather. And what will happen is all of these cardstock pages, all the gold gilding will get chipped off. And then it becomes really kind of ugly looking. And, after a while it don't matter because you use your Bible and they're going to get bent up. But kind of in a way, it's nice that it's designed that don't happen. So I would love to see their manufacturer that does these covers take the book blocks that they're making them for and really measure that out and give that extra little bit of overhang. I think that would be great. I just think it makes their Bibles look that much better. And I think they did an excellent job on this one, guys. And here's another thing. If you're a fan of the Clarendon like I am now, I love the R.L. Allen Clarendon. I love the layout. And I am really just falling in love with the Turquoise Bible. I love the layout. I love how the print is nice and spaced. But that's why I fell in love with the Clarendon. I just didn't know what it was, but it's that spacing. See how they space the words here in the Clarendon? It's the same way. So as you can see, the font there and the layout is almost exactly the same. So here I am in Ezekiel 24, chapter 24. Ezekiel chapter 24. It matches up almost exactly. And now as you change the pages, it'll get a little bit ahead. Kind of skips around. So as you flip over into Clarendon and try to match it up with Turquoise. So here we are in chapter 25. So 25 there, 25 in your Clarendon. Almost in the same spot. It ends with verse 13. And then this ends with verse 13 with the first sentence there. And this one goes on a little bit more. So you notice it's getting off a little bit there. So you flip and you get to chapter 26. So you got 26, 26, and then 27. As it leads down, this ends in verse 11. That ends in verse 9. So it starts to get off a little bit. But then I noticed that it kind of stays pretty much almost the same, which is really neat. So if you're a fan, guys, of the Turquoise, and you're a fan of the Clarendon, or you don't have a Clarendon and you like the Turquoise, yeah, get a Clarendon. You might really like having that little guy. He's just that great little Bible. I fell in love with this. This is my most favorite compact, almost my most favorite Bible I've ever had. These things are just amazing. Love the Clarendon Bible. And I wanted to show the size more here so you guys get an idea of this Turquoise that they're releasing compared to the old one. So it's a narrow. The old one is narrow. The new one's going to be a little bit wider. So here's your R.L. Allen long primer next to the new Turquoise from Church. Put it on top of here so you guys get a footprint kind of view of it. Kind of matches up pretty much with a long primer. If you count that yap, it matches up. It's almost the same footprint as a long primer. So there you guys go. I just wanted to kind of show this Bible off a little bit more. I'm really liking this Turquoise edition. They did a great job on it. I think they really stepped it up from their last edition that did really well. Paper's better, guys. I like this paper. It's brighter. The print stamped better, I think, on this paper. I could be crazy, but I think that the ink did better on this particular paper than it did with the shinier paper. I think the shinier paper kind of blurred out the font a little bit. Not totally bad. I mean, you wouldn't notice the difference too much, but to the naked eye, you can. The coating on the paper kind of blurs the font. So, yeah, there you go. Love you guys. I'll see you next time on the next review. I hope that helps out people that are thinking about buying one when they come out. So, God bless everybody. Take it easy.